Good morning, distinguished guests, Principal Evans, students, William Hall Academy staff, community members, muralists, and the amazing mural team. The Prince George's County Beautification Initiative is a multi-year effort launched by County Executive Angela Alsobrooks to promote pride throughout the county and encourage residents, visitors, and businesses to protect and preserve the environment. This public mural will serve to demonstrate our commitment to growth in our neighborhoods, but also to express our past stories, connect our present neighbors, and provide a welcoming landscape to all. Through the establishment of a visual public presence, we hope the community will join us in investing in our future and build a cohesive identity that highlights the importance of taking pride in our neighborhoods and working together. What a great way to use art to bridge history and communities while celebrating Prince George's County's cultural vibrancy. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Darrell Evans. Mr. Evans has been the principal for the past 7 years here at William Hall Academy, where close to 600 students are enrolled in grades pre-K to 8. Mr. Evans instills in his student body, conceive it, believe it, and achieve it. Join me in welcoming Principal Evans to the podium.
All right, thank you. I had Ronald come with me too. He's a principal in training. You know, for this role, you need to train starting in 2nd grade. I don't know if you've ever been a principal, classroom teacher, building service worker, executive staff, whatever you are, the training starts right here. So good morning once again. I come to bring you greetings from our school staff, our parents, our PTO president. Welcome to our school. You know, 7 years ago, I was ushered into William Hall Academy and I was asked one question: what it is you're going to do to make sure children have an experience like no other. I simply said to my instructional director at that time, I'm just going to love them. That's all I can do is love them. You know, over the past 7 years, I've seen this school change from a predominantly African American school to now our Hispanic population is growing at a rate that's really surprising to me. So this change says, as a principal, I can't do what I always used to do. You know, our instructional practices have changed, the approach we take to things have changed, even the visuals that we put around our building, we're all taking a look at what we have to do. You know, I've also taken back to that quote that I love so much by Dr. Rita Pearson. Dr. Pearson said, "Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who will understand the power and connection and insist that they become their very best that they can possibly be." That's what we have at our school at William Hall Academy. This building is full of champions. When they built this school, there was an old movie theater here and the old grocery store, some of you remember. And now it's full of those champions that take on students like Ronald every single day. So without further ado, I'd like to just welcome you to our school. Welcome. I have the next job of introducing our county executive. In November 2018, Angela, a proud lifelong Prince Georgian, was elected as the 8th county executive for Prince George's County, and the first woman to hold that position. That deserves a clap. Her administration is committed to providing a world-class education system, safe communities, and a robust economy that creates jobs and opportunities for all and increases the commercial tax base to ensure residents are provided with the services they need. During her first year in office, Angela led a government that increased education funding, allowing reduction in class size and support for almost 5,000 pre-K students. That deserves a clap. As a principal of a pre-K to 8th grade, I'm clapping all day. After entering into her second year in office, Angela and her administration were challenged with the onset of COVID-19 global pandemic. She remained committed to the health and well-being of Prince Georgians, ensuring residents and businesses impacted by the pandemic receive assistance by distributing several $100 million in grant programs to residents, small businesses, restaurants, hotels, daycare providers, and more. Angela also created a Stand Up and Deliver program to provide free groceries and meals to residents and work to ensure that the county successfully launched the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, providing again millions of dollars in rental assistance to residents to prevent evictions. Her administration secured more than $1.6 billion in state aid for Prince George's County during the Maryland General Assembly in 2021. She created the Police Reform Work Group to develop insightful recommendations on police reform. She also allocated funds for the first behavioral health facility in our county. And I can say much, much more, but we don't have that much time. Angela is also a member of the First Baptist Church of Glenard and Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She resides in Upper Marlboro with her daughter, Alex. Please join me in welcoming
Please join me in welcoming.
Angela also Brooks.
Please,
Angela also Brooks.
Angela Also Brooks, County Executive.
Thank you so much. Well, good morning, everyone. I'd like to first begin by asking you to join me in celebrating Principal Evans and thank him for his leadership. You can feel it when you walk here. And he said something that I know is without exaggeration, and that is essentially that everything you do with love turns out the right way. And let me tell you, I am so proud of your leadership, Principal Evans, and I also want to thank your co-principal, Principal Ronald, for his leadership this morning as well. In case you all didn't notice, Ronald, stand up and let him look and see you one more time. You see that suit? Okay, so Ronald wasn't kidding when he showed up out here today, and I hope y'all understand that. He is so sharp. Give him another round of applause, okay? Proud of him. But when I walked up this morning to Principal Evans and he was standing next to Ronald, you could feel the connection without any words being exchanged. It's clear to me this morning that the relationship they have developed didn't start this morning, but you can tell that Ronald trusts his principal, and that only happens with a certain amount of love and engagement. So I'm just thrilled to be here this morning and just so proud, as always, of all of our educators and all of our administrators who come to work every day and give us everything they have. So thank you so much again. Now, good morning, Prince Georgians, and good morning. Our students went inside to get back to their instruction, but I'm delighted to be here today at one of our truly excellent public schools. You know, you've seen already the mural that we're here to celebrate. But this is not only a day to celebrate William Hall, but it's also a day to celebrate the mural and the accomplishment of our artists, which is a historic milestone that will stand in our community. I want to thank all the people who worked to make today possible. This includes our key project sponsor, the MD-DEDC Beverage Association. I also want to thank our truly amazing school CEO, and I have to say the baddest in the state of Maryland, okay? Dr. Monica Golson, who stands head and shoulders above all the rest. And again, to Principal Darrell Evans, as well as all of the teachers and administrators at this school. I'd also like to thank Rhonda Dallas, who is CEO and Chief Curator for the Prince George's County Arts and Humanities Council. And I also want to thank and acknowledge the representatives of District 6. I know we have school board member Belinda Queen who is here. I want to thank her. I also saw school board member Judy Mickens-Murray. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And I want to talk about this mural. The mural is titled "A Community Moving Forward," and it's part of a broader effort to preserve, protect, and honor our environment as a community. Today, we will unveil a public artwork completed by an outstanding local artist, but we also create a space for shared community vision. This mural demonstrates our local pride and our deep-seated desire to bring diverse communities together through storytelling. We're unveiling a mural today that declares our community will honor our past and continue to dream a brighter future. Here it is for all the world to see, and it will be lighting the spirit of this community. What the mural depicts, the historical significance of these images and the message they hold, are a reflection of our shared history, but they're also a reflection of one of our local artists' history as well. Prince George's County's own Ryan Allen painted this mural, and from the time he was born, Ryan has been a proud Prince Georgian. After graduating from Bowie State University with a degree in computer science, he invested in his lifelong passion for art. Ryan recognizes the value of new knowledge, helping him focus on his goals while continuing to grow into the fullest, most capable version of himself. I want to sincerely thank him for joining us this morning and for blessing our community with this beautiful new piece of art. And his history is a part of what we see in this mural today. A community moving forward depicts the history of our shared past, and through its author reflects the struggles we face together now. Because of the progress our community has made together, and through Ryan's hard work, today, as one Prince George's County, we get to celebrate this mural, truly a shared vision among members of a growing community. As part of this mural, we see the Red Van Horn House. And if you don't know its history, this 19th century home once belonged to a slave owner. But over time, it became the symbol for the Underground Railroad, then a symbol for Black activism during the 20th century. That house, just like this mural, right here in Capitol Heights, demonstrates our community's capacity for growth and positive change. It's an outstanding symbol of our history to share with the students of William Hall Academy. All across Prince George's County, we are blessed with so many sites of historical significance, especially for African American history. Today, I challenge each of you to learn about this mural, about its intent and the places it depicts, and then go out into the community and keep learning. Learn about North Brentwood, Riverdale, or the stones at the historic Ridgely Church. Learn about the full history of this county and know, however you ended up coming to Prince George's County, this is the history of our community. Time and time again, this community has demonstrated a capacity for progress. Time and time again, the vision we share today becomes the reality we share tomorrow. I want to thank all of you for being here today to see this mural, another shining example of the greatness that grows in Prince George's County. Let's remember to share in its vision of dreaming bigger, sticking together, and working to build an even brighter future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, County Executive Alsa Brooks, for your remarks, as well as your vision and support of this first mural under your Beautification initiative on a Prince George's County Public School building. We are looking forward to seeing more in the future, and our Prince George is proud. So I was reminded that I didn't introduce myself. Sorry for the late introduction. But my name is Denise Ross, and I am the Municipal Affairs Liaison out of the Office of the County Exec. And at this time, I know that County Exec Alsa Brooks has already acknowledged the CEO of Prince George's County Public Schools, but I will ask that you stand just so we can acknowledge you. Thank you for the amazing job that you've done in the midst of the pandemic. We are Prince George's proud. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Belinda Queen. Ms. Queen is a board member, school board member for Prince George's County Schools, representing this district, District 6.
Thank you so very much. I want to ask my colleague to come up, board member Judy Meekin Murray, if she would join me. And also Dr. Golson, if you will come up and join me also. I want to thank Dr. Golson personally for releasing her time to me as board member. But we are a team. We will continue to work together, and we will continue to collaborate. and that's very important right here in Prince George's County, so I want to thank you for that. I am Belinda Queen, I'm the school board member that represents this district, but I don't do it without our very fine CEO who does a great job. Let's give her a hand, you guys. We're so very proud of Dr. Joseph, and I don't do it without my other board members. We do it together as a team, and that's how we work together right here in Prince George's County as a team, collaborate. So I want to say thank you very much. I'm not going to say much. I want to thank our county executive for thinking about District 6 and doing the mural. We truly appreciate it. But I also just want to say this, as she talked about the mural being moving forward. As we just passed Martin Luther King birthday and we're going into Black history, and we're in a county that has a lot of African American history, and I believe history is so important. I'm going to read this by Dr. Martin Luther King. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving forward. And that's what this is all about. We're going to keep moving forward right here in Prince George's County, but most of all, we're going to move forward together. We will continue to lead our babies as Principal Evans is doing, showing the next generation. We will continue to be transparent, and we will continue to collaborate as a community. But most of all, we will keep moving forward as elected leaders to make sure that our community, our people, and the districts that we represent are involved. So thank you guys so very much for all you do. Thank you, County Executive. Thank you guys for being here as we keep moving forward in Prince George's County. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, School Board Member Queen. At this time, I'd like to introduce Rhonda Dallas, who is the CEO and Chief Curator for Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. Growing up in New York, Rhonda discovered early on the transformative power of the arts. She is a longtime resident of Prince George's County and a strategic partner of both the Office of the County Exec and Prince George's County Public Schools. Once again, she is the CEO and Chief Curator of the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. Please join me in welcoming Rhonda Dallas to the podium.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to the County Executive Alsobrooks, Dr. Golson, the school board, faculty members of Prince George's County Public Schools. I bring greetings from the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. How exciting is this to celebrate visual culture in action? A mural has the capacity to tell a community's story and history, and as County Executive Alsobrooks so eloquently stated, we as a county have such rich stories to tell. We are a mosaic of cultures. A mural also has the opportunity to create a unique experience, to inspire, and that's what's happening with this mural. The faculty, visitors, parents, and students will be able to not only be inspired, but be educated and share conversations. I had the opportunity to meet Ryan, the artist, on another public art project, so I got a glimpse of his talent. We have such awesome, talented artists in Prince George's County, but Ryan, today is your moment to be recognized, and I want to boldly say, commission well done. And to Denise, the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council, we look forward to continuing our collaboration and look forward to the next project. So with that said, I thank you all for this opportunity, and I thank you for the opportunity to partner with your Office of Stakeholder Engagement.
Thank you, Rhonda. At this time, we want to move forward because we're right about what we all came here for. We're right about at that point. I'd like to introduce Barbara Holt Streeter, who is the Partnerships Officer in Prince George's County Public Schools Office of Community Partnerships. She is also a member of the Mural Project. Barbara?
Good morning again. Morning. This is the time. This is it. This is when we do the drum roll. This is what you all been waiting for. Forget all the other remarks. Here it comes. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, Unveiling team, make your way up, please. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Everyone should be in place. Principal and the co-principal, please. Miss Wright on this end? Yes. Lisa, if you can go down on the other end for me, please. And where is... Dr. Judy, can you go down on the other end, please? And Miss Allison? Thank you. Do we have drum roll music by any chance? If not, I can do the drum roll. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think he's gonna tee it up, Barbara.
I know. All right. We got an amazing group. On the count of three. Ooh, oh, that was good. All right, here we go. One. Here we go now. Two. And here we go. Three. Unveil. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Woo. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Bring it all the way out. Thank you so very much. Absolutely beautiful. Miss Rhonda, would you be so kind to return to do the official introduction of our muralist, please, Mr. Ryan?
It is my pleasure to introduce the artist of the moment, Ryan Allen. Ryan Allen is a native of Prince George's County, Maryland, and has been an artist since a young child, though didn't begin to hone his talents and explore his creativity until his college years. He spent a brief amount of time at Virginia State University, then shortly after received an associate from Prince George's Community College in General Studies. It wasn't until he attended Bowie State University that he began to truly consider dabbling in the public arts field. Although he attained a bachelor's degree in computer science from Bowie State University, he spent many nights and weekends juggling between a new father, working 2 jobs, and drawing to his heart's desire. In 2015, he met a person by the name of Berkeley Garth Leopold, who went by the graffiti tag DABS, do anything but stop, who introduced him to spray painting and the local DMV arts community. From here, there, he never looked back. May I introduce Ryan Allen. We are so proud of you to be a part of the local arts community in Prince George's County.
Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Allen. I entitled this mural, A Community Moving Forward, because through everything in life, I find it's important to always move forward, no matter what obstacles you may run into, no matter who tells you that you can't do something, always move forward. You can do anything that you believe in with the time, the effort, and the knowledge that it takes to get it done. Here in the beginning, we have the Red Capitol Heights house, as Angela also mentioned. This is a very, very important house in Prince George's County, also within the Underground Railroad and the community. Throughout the years, it has been a house that has been a staple to the community that others from all over the country, all over the area have come actually to witness and to view as part of the county initiative, whether they're meeting delegates or other VIPs within the area. As we move down here, we also have the Maryland State flowers. I put these throughout the mural as a symbol of life, living, and hope. I also included butterflies around it, just as a way to show the community from adolescent age, from infant age, all the way up into adult stage. So at the other end, you will also see caterpillars. The colors within the butterflies, I use purples and greens to show prosperity, hope, and also to show our royalness. In the middle, we have an image of different people, different communities holding each other and looking into the future. That is why they're all facing into the wall. We have different tones, different shapes, different colors, sizes, just the importance of diversity, the importance of coming together, because stories aren't truly told until we are all together as one. You can't tell a story by yourself, excluding any communities. You all have to come together, learn about each other. As we continue to move down, we have the caterpillar, playful in the grass. Throughout life, I find it's always important to have a sense of humor, have a sense of playfulness within you. Never take life too seriously. Always be in a state of play, be in a state of moving. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the people around you, enjoy the company around you. As we continue to move down, you also see the butterfly in the green colors I spoke earlier. Right next to him, you have a kid throwing an airplane. When you were a kid, how many of you threw paper airplanes? Just pretty much all of us. I chose to depict a real airplane as opposed to a paper airplane to show kids that you can dream bigger. You don't just have to play with the paper airplane. You can be a pilot. You can learn how to build airplanes. You can learn how to work on the mechanics of the airplanes. As we continue to move down, we also have another butterfly with another flower. I use oranges, yellows, and reds to symbolize just that fire within you, with any person, to keep going, just to keep pushing forward no matter what's in your way. Directly next to that, I used a book, also with fire and flames, to symbolize knowledge, always being in a state of learning, always trying to find what it is within you that you want to do, whether that's goals, whether that's building something, building whatever it is. You always have to learn. Always be in the state of learning, whether that's reading. If someone tells you you can't do something, take the time to go off by yourself, learn it. You have all the resources that you could ever need in the world at this point in life. Use those resources to learn something new. Every single year, learn something new. Push yourself to be a better individual, a better human being. And directly to the right of this, we have a book bag with a cap and gown, which symbolizes achieving your goals, whether that's long-term goals, short-term goals, or anything in between there. You have everything that you need around you, in place around you, to achieve everything that you want to do in life.
That's here to do some research into history. All you need to do is Google Red House in Capitol Heights. Ryan is the one that told the Mural team about the Red House. He did his research and then came back and told us about it. It is really amazing history. So thank you, Ryan, again. At this time, I'd like to bring Allison Flores to the podium. Allison is the Latino Affairs Liaison in the Office of the County Exec, and she will bring closing remarks.
Thank you. What an amazing unveiling. As our program comes to an end, we'd like to again thank our partners who made this project possible, especially Barbara Holt-Streeter, Partnerships Officer in the Office of Community Partnerships, Lee Gibbs, Officer for the Department of Creative and Performing Arts, Elizabeth Stewart-Whitehead, Instructional Supervisor for Visual Art, the Department of Creative and Performing Arts, Rhonda Dallas, CEO and Chief Curator for the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council, Erica Berry Wilson, Chief of Staff for DCAO Dr. George Askew, Ellen Valentino, Executive President for the Maryland-Delaware DC Beverage Association, Carlos Lopez, Manager of Starbucks from Prince George's County Community Store. We are also grateful to the parents and students who shared their dreams, hopes, and experiences with us. Throughout this project, we were reminded of the power of storytelling and human emotion, which transcends time, space, and culture. Sharing our stories gives us vocabulary for our own experience and connects us with each other through a shared human experience. This mural elevates a resilient past and a brilliant future ahead of us. Again, thank you very much to everyone. Now, Barbara, if you could direct us, thank you.
Thank you again, everyone, for attending, participating, and being a part of this historical event. This officially concludes our event. We will now take official photos with our program participants that are seated here, as well as a few of the students will come out. And if you have any other interviews that will need to take place afterwards, we can do that as well. So again, thank you, and thank you.